There's no other way to put it because there is no other way to see it. Because this is exactly what happened.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What this motherfucker doing? You think sweet now, cause I'm in here. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
What if we told you that R. Kelly may hold the key to unraveling Diddy's darkest secrets from jail? Recent leaks suggest Diddy is pulling every string he can to silence witnesses, but has R. Kelly exposed him for good?
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
Could Diddy be using his connections, including JayZ, to suppress the truth about what really happened at their infamous parties?
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What this motherfucker doing? You think sweet now, cause I'm in here.
With prosecutors alleging that Diddy has been violating prison rules to contact witnesses and manipulate social media narratives, how does R. Kelly's bombshell fit into the puzzle?
Once they, and I hope they don't, but if they detain him, that's when all lining up with their hand in there.
And what about the shocking claims that Diddy and JayZ might be working together to permanently silence Kelly? It's no secret that Diddy's time behind bars has been anything but quiet. Prosecutors claim he's orchestrating elaborate schemes from jail, using other inmates' phone numbers and payment systems to contact people he shouldn't. But now, a leaked phone call might be his most damning move yet.
I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza.
In the call, Diddy appears to give cryptic instructions, potentially coded, to handle sensitive matters on the outside. Prosecutors allege this is part of a broader effort to silence witnesses, and some believe R. Kelly might be one of those witnesses. But here's where it gets even messier. What if JayZ is involved too? Sources claim Diddy has been using JayZ as a key ally to manage his narrative and suppress damaging information. Could this partnership be targeting R. Kelly, who has previously hinted at having explosive dirt on both of them?
The media is the most dangerous weapon that the United States have. And he said it's because they can make the innocent look guilty and they can make the guilty look innocent.
And let's not forget, R. Kelly has faced mysterious attacks in jail before. Could Diddy and his alleged schemes be connected to Kelly's own struggles behind bars? And what do the prosecutors really mean when they accuse Diddy of trying to manipulate public opinion from prison? The alleged prison phone call between Diddy and his son has left the internet buzzing. On the surface, it sounds like a father giving instructions to his son. But dig a little deeper, and it starts to feel like something straight out of a crime thriller. Diddy kicks off the call by warning his son to not entertain none of this nonsense on the phone. Sounds like harmless advice, right? But here's the thing. Why would he say this unless he's worried about the call being monitored? It's a subtle but strong hint that Diddy knows the stakes are high. Everything he says could be used as evidence, and this opening alone sets the stage for what feels like a coded conversation.
Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone.
Then, out of nowhere comes the first eyebrow raiser. Get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. Now, unless Diddy's suddenly become a hardcore recycler from behind bars, this feels suspicious. What exactly are these pizza boxes? Some think it's code for documents or other physical evidence that he wants destroyed. And it doesn't stop there. He adds, make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. It's as if he's giving his son instructions to clean up a mess, but one that might not involve actual trash. The internet has been quick to jump on this, with many wondering if this could be part of a bigger cover-up.
I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
Then the conversation shifts to JayZ. Diddy asks if Jay has reached out yet, only to hear that he's been ghosting. That's interesting because the two are known to be tight, and JayZ distancing himself during Diddy's current legal drama feels calculated. Could this mean JayZ is steering clear to avoid being implicated in anything, or is he silently helping in ways we don't know yet?
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What this motherfucker doing? You think sweet now, cause I'm in here.
Out of the blue, Diddy pivots to talk about a Netflix project. Let the producer know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Sure, it could just be business as usual, but the timing feels odd. Some speculate that this too might be code for something else. In the world of high-profile scandals, mundane terms like release date or Netflix can easily double as secret messages meant for a specific audience. As the conversation continues, Diddy's frustration starts to show. He complains that everybody out there is quiet as F. This might seem like a venting moment, but it also hints at something deeper. Who is staying quiet and why? Is it fear, loyalty, or something else entirely? Then Diddy addresses the lawsuits against him and dismisses them outright. Ain't none of them getting ish. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got nothing in my name. That's a bold claim, especially considering the pile of legal trouble he's facing. Is this Diddy's way of saying his assets are protected, or that he's been strategic about hiding them? Toward the end of the call, Diddy mentions a list.
And don't forget about the list. Make sure that is fine.
What list? Who's on it, and why is it so important? The lack of context here has sent conspiracy theories into overdrive. Is this list related to witnesses, business dealings, or something more sinister? Without answers, it's hard not to let your imagination run wild. Meanwhile, prosecutors are claiming Diddy has been paying other inmates to use their PAC numbers, allowing him to make unauthorized calls. Now, if you're wondering, a PAC number is like a phone pin in prison. It's what inmates use to make monitored calls to the outside world. By using someone else's PAC, Diddy could potentially bypass the system, making it harder to trace his conversations or identify who he's talking to. Why would he go to such lengths? Well, this is where things get really messy. The prosecutors believe these secret calls aren't just about staying in touch with loved ones. They allege Diddy's been using these conversations to orchestrate a campaign to influence public opinion, and more importantly, to intimidate potential witnesses. Think about it. If you're facing multiple lawsuits and allegations, keeping people quiet could be a powerful way to control the narrative. But it doesn't stop at phone calls. Prosecutors are also accusing Diddy of coordinating social media campaigns from prison. One particular PR stunt was during Diddy's birthday when all his kids called him. In the video shared by his son Justin Dior Combs, the embattled hip-hop mogul could be heard on the phone talking with his kids in what's one of the first times the public has heard the elder Combs' voice since his arrest.
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you, Pops.
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all. And I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. Especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all. But just for being strong.
After telling Combs they loved him as well, his kids also told them that they couldn't wait to see him in a couple of days. Last month, in a statement on social media, his kids expressed their support for their dad after he was arrested and indicted and charged with STFing and racketeering. The past month has devastated our family, the statement read. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad. Quincy Brown, Christian King Combs and twins, Delilah and Jesse Combs also released a statement after Al B. Sure, the R&B singer and Brown's biological father, called for an investigation to be opened into Porter's death. We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives. Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman she was. Her memory should not be tainted by horrific conspiracy theories, the statement read at the time. We ask that everyone please respect our mother, Kim Porter, and hold her legacy in high regard so that she may rest in peace. It's what she deserves. We love you and miss you, Mommy. Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. In any case, Diddy isn't acting alone. At least that's what insiders allege. Rumors suggest he's been relying heavily on JayZ as a crucial player in his outside operations, with the two moguls reportedly having a long-standing alliance built on mutual interests and shared secrets. But now, cracks are beginning to show. Some speculate that JayZ might be pulling away from Diddy, not out of loyalty, but self-preservation. With R. Kelly rumored to hold damning information about both of them, JayZ could be trying to shield himself from the fallout before Diddy's house of cards collapses entirely. Rumors have it that R. Kelly plans to snitch on several celebrities he knows are keeping their own dark secrets from the public. Kelly, who is notoriously known for his former alleged relationships with a number of young victims, has reportedly seen the R&B singer want to take vengeance against people in the industry who didn't appear to have his back after his incarceration. Now, in a desperate attempt to reduce his prison sentence, the Step in the Name of Love chart topper wants out some of the biggest in Hollywood, which supposedly includes a rapper and a big singer. For R. Kelly and his team are working with the feds to reduce his prison time. He'll provide evidence against other celebrities who were pedophiles, and they'll reduce his sentence. Now, we all know that the music industry has a dark underbelly, right? But did you ever hear R. Kelly talking about it? A close associate reveals some jaw-dropping insights. According to him, R. Kelly has always been vocal about the hidden side of the music industry, the parties, the strange rituals, and the disturbing activities that happen behind closed doors. He argues that R. Kelly, often painted as a controversial figure, actually stood against the same dark forces that JayZ was associated with.
I admire JayZ to that level, so for me to, be close to R. Kelly and find out what type of person he really is.
Remember the shocking accusations against R. Kelly regarding a 17 male? Well, in that case too, R. Kelly is innocent and calls out the media's manipulation. The allegations were part of a larger scheme to control artists. Not only that, you might already know how artists are lured into strange parties, unknowingly drugged, and then exploited. It's a sinister world. And R. Kelly, with his first-hand experience, stood up against it. But guess what? JayZ was one of those who were in that scene too. Apparently, R. Kelly sued JayZ for a whopping $70 million after their collaboration on the Best of Both Worlds album turned sour. R. Kelly won the lawsuit, and let's just say it hit JayZ where it hurts, the pockets. So you can only imagine the rage that ignited in JayZ's heart. This alleged revenge, funding the documentary, ultimately led to R. Kelly's imprisonment.
So you feel like he basically funded that because of the beef they had with the Best of Both Worlds situation?
Yeah, R. Kelly sued him for like $70 million after that.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Is JayZ really a rat? Well, that's what R. Kelly seems to believe. Not just that, the insider claims that the biggest mobs in the world, known as the Illuminati, have a significant role in controlling the music industry. But here's the twist. They don't directly control the artists. Instead, they manipulate the people who control the artists. JayZ, a prominent figure in the industry, might be feeling the pressure from this powerful group. In fact, sources reveal some intriguing connections and allegations involving JayZ and other Hollywood elites. As you already know how R.R. Kelly was accused of ST and having inappropriate relations with young girls. He is serving 20 years of jail time for S offenses. An even juicier detail is that R. Kelly has accused JayZ of pedophilic behavior as well. Kelly's friend Ronnie Bo mentions why he took R. Kelly's side. He voices his concerns about only R. Kelly getting the brunt of his actions, and not JayZ. JayZ and Kelly are co-stars who have even come out with 2 albums together. Back in 2004, the pair's Best of Both Worlds tour, named after their 2002 collaborative album, was cut short after an incident during the first of 3 shows at NYC's Madison Square Garden.
Everybody know that JayZ and R. Kelly was working together at one time with the Best of Both Worlds tour, and I think they did 2 albums together, Best of Both Worlds. One.
Apparently, R. Kelly said no to continuing the tour because of death threats. Sources reveal that when Kelly was asked to get back on stage, he refused, which led both artists involved to have a nasty conflict that landed Kelly in the hospital. One thing we know for sure is, it was then that the fallout happened. After that, JayZ and Kelly weren't spotted together. Ronnie claims in the interview that it was only him R. Kelly trusted this secret with, even when everybody was curious to know what had gone wrong between JayZ and R. Kelly.
Everybody in there was asking me, like, what happened with you and JayZ? I was one of the ones that was more so close to him, so, he opened up to other people, but he opened up to me about that shit. Yeah.
When asked about the real reason Kelly decided to expose JayZ to the feds, he answered that it's only because of the position JayZ had secured in the industry, as he had enough influence on the authorities to get away with a crime that R. Kelly couldn't make his way out of it. What influence must Kelly be talking about? Well, it's no secret that JayZ is the owner of Roc Nation. That means the media is in his pockets at all times, and having social media by your side is a powerful asset when it comes to power and authority. Kelly also mentioned this to Ronnie, saying,
"The media is the most dangerous weapon that the United States have," and he said it's because they can make the innocent look guilty and they can make the guilty look innocent.
Ronnie hints at the possible revenge setup that JayZ might have plotted against R. Kelly. He says that JayZ had enough power to do so, and especially if you have a whole media outlet in your name. It is fairly easy to make the people believe what you want by twisting the reality.
You could get so upset that you could up my whole reputation, my image. You could make me look like the worst person on the planet because you control the media.
He further adds that accusing Kelly of being a pedophile was a child's play for JayZ. In marketing, that was even easier for the media because R. Kelly clearly had no such benefit in his case, which led to him being convicted far too soon in this case, even if rightly so. On the other hand, JayZ, having been accused of a similar degree of crime, is roaming free of charges. That is the difference having the right connections can make. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Was Surviving R. Kelly a documentary with concrete evidence against him? Well, it looks like it was all smoke and mirrors. Besides, Kelly further claims that the documentary relied on scripted narratives and paid individuals to play a certain role. So, in reality, there was no real evidence against R. Kelly. With all that, rapper Akon also recently came to Kelly's defense, saying that people make mistakes and that people should find ways to forgive the latter's wrongdoings. There is always a way to redeem yourself, but you have to first accept the fact that you're wrong, he said in an interview with TMZ. He has the right to redeem himself from those mistakes. Even him. He has the right to try to make right by those he hurt. I believe that God makes no mistakes. People can debate back and forth all day, but if it's happening to him, it's supposed to happen to him for whatever reason. Now, that's something that he has to have within himself to reevaluate his whole life, his way of being, because to get caught up in a situation like that, whatever happens, it's between him and God. However, it looks like JayZ has some really deep pockets to have remained on the top of the ladder for as long as he has money and support from Hollywood elites. But he should be scared now because R. Kelly might find his way out of the prison soon and will surely come at him for revenge. In any case, with the trial date set for May 5th, Diddy's legal troubles are far from over. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison, and the allegations of blackmail and witness tampering aren't helping his case. Meanwhile, the alleged involvement of JayZ in the explosive claims tied to R. Kelly add layers of intrigue and complexity. Will the truth finally come out, or will these powerful figures continue to evade accountability? One thing's for sure, the battle for truth and justice is just beginning and the leaks keep coming. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.